y'all, this is Deanna. Welcome to my channel. Playing around in my craft room tonight, and I decided to utilize these notebooks that I purchased at Walmart and make some fall journals out of them. Didn't this one turn out so cute? Gotta get that glued down a little bit better there. But I thought it turned out so cute. Let me show you what I made it out of. So I went to Walmart the other day, and in the school supplies section, like when you walk in the front door, school supplies are everywhere. They have these half composition books. I thought they were super cute, and how cute they are to make little journals out of them. Little notebooks for you to jot down your thoughts and jot down your lists and everything. And so I thought, you know what? I've made decorated journals in the past, and let's just bring it back. Why not? I have never ever made it with the half composition notebooks. I have never seen these before until now. And this is what they come out looking like. And they have 100 sheets of paper inside. And so all I did was cover it and make it pretty. So let me take you along with me. So I am utilizing my fall papers that I got from scrapbook.com. I really love both of these, but I think this one, this pumpkin and spice, I think it's really my pick. I just think it's just absolutely gorgeous. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's just so pretty. And this one is this one's beautiful too. I love the Hello, it's called Hello Pink Autumn, this one is. And look at that. Oh my goodness. And you know what? I could use a piece of this pink right here in the back of the album. And I'll show you why in a sec, but let me show you the rest of this one. I know it's kind of upside down for you. Got cut aparts, beautiful pumpkins. And I love these right here. You could fussy cut these out. When I saw this hot cocoa right here, I thought, you know what, I need some hot cocoa. It's not cold, but I sure would like to make it feel like fall because I love fall. So anyway, this is the paper collections that I'm going to use. And so I've already chosen the paper that I want to use for my cover. So here's my new one. I'm going to utilize this one right here. Isn't this just pretty? And I think I need to get you out just a little bit so you can make sure to see everything. But I thought what I would do is I'm going to cut this part off and add this in the front. And maybe I'll put some on the back. And I just thought it was so cute. Like, see how I did this one? I used the pumpkin papers. And then I added this cut apart on the top, layered it up with a jimmy, and added a bow trim on the edge. And it just turned out so cute. And the inside, see how it looks? I made 2 pockets on the inside, put a cut apart in there. But, you know, once you start jotting down your stuff, you know, you can put your receipts in there and so forth. And, yeah, you've got plenty of room to journal with. And to write your thoughts and write your lists. So, and wouldn't these be cute? So cute for Christmas. And I think I will probably have to go back and purchase some more. I think it came 10 notebooks in the pack. So I'm probably going to have to go back and get another pack because I think they would make great Christmas list journals or some kind of Christmas list. So, okay, so let's just get going on this. So what I did is I only want to put my paper up to this line right here because this is like the textured part that's holding it all together here. And so I just want to put my paper up to about right there, and then I'm just going to cut it off. So this is actually what I did, is I kind of measured it up against it, and then you kind of draw on it, and then you cut it. Or you can try to measure it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to push it all the way down to the end, and I'll just try to trim it off. So you want to make sure that you're getting your piece of paper as nicely and close to the edge as you can. And all I did is I used my color pencil and kind of draw off what I want. And so you can see that's what I need. So let's cut this up. The whole thing is beautiful. I hate to cut this part off, but maybe I can use that for something else. I think it's just so cute. Okay, so I'm going to cut this. And my blue line that I have on here, it's very light. I need to go a little bit below it. Not too much. It's better to have too much than not have enough. Isn't that beautiful already? It's just beautiful just to cut that and then add it here. And I feel like I can cut a smidge. A smidge. My mama used to say, just cut a smidge. Okay, so I'm going to get this cut. I'm just going to trim just to like barely 1/8 of an inch. Okay, just barely, just to get this a little bit off right here. I'm going to have to get another trimmer because mine is broken. I'm going to have to go get another one. This part right here, let me show you. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but there's a plastic thing that was under here holding this down, and now look, my thing right here, it goes down. I have tape on it right now, but yeah, it goes down, and that way it's not level. So I keep having to fix it. I have another one, but I like this one so much better. Okay, let me finish this. Okay, I'm gonna kind of line it up. So this is about what we're gonna need. Isn't that so sweet? And it just breaks my heart to cut this part off, but we'll use it for something. We will. So I think what I'm going to do is, while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and cut the one for the back too. Now I'm going to have to cut some of this off because, as you remember, I want it going from here. So I have to determine, do I want to cut some of this part off and make sure I have these pumpkins, all the pumpkins on there, or do I want to move it over just a little bit? But let me just cut this part and I will make that decision. I think making the decisions on how to do things is, or what colors to put where, is like the biggest thing besides, you know, it's over making the item. I don't know. We have been getting some major rain here in North Texas. It's not raining now. I don't know if we're going to get any more tomorrow, but we shall see. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and trim this. Okay, so I'm going to use, I think I'll do this one on the top or on the back, or I might use this part on the back. We'll see. Okay, let's make a decision here how we're going to do this. So for the front, I think I don't want to cut off, I think I'd rather cut off some of this instead of cutting off some of the rest of the pumpkins. I'm going to flip it over just so I know exactly where I want to cut. And I'm just going to kind of flip it over. Just measure it. Just do the best you can. This just is how I kind of think of things. And I probably didn't even do it like this the first time. Okay, so I'm holding it about where I want it. And I'm just going to cut myself a little piece right there so I know where to cut. If you wanted to go ahead and leave that on because you're going to put a corner anyway, you can, but I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and just trim them off. Okay, I'm going to get that part. Isn't that so cute? So this one is going to go here. And look, I cut a little too much, but it's okay. As long as I got to the end, I'm going to cover some of this anyway. So let's go ahead and let's get this one on. I'm going to try not to make this video too long. So what I did is I added my glue onto my composition notebook. Might I say the very ugly composition notebook. I don't know why they don't make them cute. Okay. You want to make sure that you're getting your picture off to that edge. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to kind of make sure everything's even. I'm going to press this down. And look how sweet it is. Oh, that is so cute. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead, we'll do the back, and I think I'll use this side. I think it's kind of pretty. This side is nice, but I think it should have been a cover. But I think I'll just go ahead and I will add this on. And I'm just going to cut off probably about this much. Let me just trim. Okay. And that'll be okay. So I'm going to add my glue all the way around. My husband came in here a while ago because I ordered a few dies. I really want some gingerbread stuff to make gingerbread things for Christmas and all that. And so I found some on Amazon, and my husband came in and, did you order more paper? And I'm like, no. He goes, you ordered on Amazon. And he does not care. He absolutely does not care. And I said, yeah, I did. I ordered some dies. And he looked down at my cart and he goes, you ordered dies? You don't even need any. I said, yeah, I did. He just looked at me and grinned and he walked out. So, those should come in a few days. Sometimes we girls, we need a few dies. Okay, see where this corner is kind of rounded over here? I'm just going to take my scissors and trim it. I'm going to do the same thing for the front. And look at that, I got a little glue on that one. And I'm going to trim this one too. Okay. So there we go. I love that. So now we need something covering our spine like what I did on here. So I'm just going to grab some of that same paper just because I think it's beautiful, and fix my little trimmer here. Okay, so let me see if I've got some scraps of that over here. I think I'm going to grab one because I really think it's cute. Let me grab one. I think it's this one. Okay, so I'm going to utilize this one to cover up the spine, just like I did on the other piece. And you're probably only going to need about 3 inches because you just want to be able to wrap it around. So I'm going to go ahead and cut myself 3 inches off the bottom. So I'm going to cut about 3 inches. And then you want to make sure you're cutting your height. So I'm just going to kind of measure it to the top to the bottom here. And I'm just going to kind of make myself a mark and cut it off. Okay. So now just kind of take it, kind of start curling it a little bit. And I'm going to use some big tape here. I've got some 1-inch score tape that I'm going to put on both sides, or on the front and back part of it, not this side, not the black and white. Okay, so I'm going to trim this off. Press this down really good. I'm going to do this end. I'm going to trim. And I have a little bit more in the center. Let's see if I can fit that. Now we can, I'm going to grab. I told my husband, you see my chair? It's so squeaky. And he said, it's worn out. You've had it for several years. And I'm like, well, then I guess I need to find a new chair. So I think I'll be looking for a chair. Okay, I want to make sure that I'm covering this good. So I'm just using a little extra score tape of the smaller kind. And just covering that up. Make sure you got this on here real good. Let me grab my bone folder. Kind of start curling it. You want to you want to be able to shape it just a tad. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to peel all this off. Okay, oopsie, I didn't fold that one too good. Let's start at this end. Okay, I'm also going to add a little glue. If you add glue, it gives you a little wiggle room when you're putting it on. Okay. So what you're going to do, you want to make sure and see where the black and white's sticking out. Make sure you got that covered. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the front. I'm going to line that one up. Press it down. I'm kind of open up things a little bit. And then, see, by me putting that glue, if you got to pull something off, you can do that. Let's go ahead and line this one up. So now I got myself a nice cover. I actually have a little bit more on the back, but you know what? It's for myself, so I'm going to just not worry about that. And I'm just going to go with it. I hate that. I shouldn't have did that. But I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so once you got this on, make sure you're pressing everything down. I'm going to press this onto the spine. See, I did really good, not overlapping too much in the back on the other one. That's all good. Okay. Okay, so now that we got that on, now we want to cover the inside. So I think for the inside, I'm going to do, I thought about this one because it kind of matches where that bird is. So I really, really like this one for the inside, and I think I'll do it on the front and the back. So I'm just going to line it up inside there, use my faithful pencil. And just draw it off. And I can go ahead and just cut two. So I'm going to go ahead and need to trim off this part. I'm going to trim this so it's the same length. And I'm going to go ahead and trim this one. And then I'll just put this one over and cut it the same. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to put this part on. Isn't that just beautiful? I love that. So this is going to go on the inside. So all we're going to do is add glue. Now, if your paper would have been long enough, you could have wrapped it and not had any openings on your end. But my paper is not going to be long enough. So, I have to do it this way. Since this is kind of an oblong, it's actually 7.5 by almost 5. So, it would not have worked. Plenty of glue. You can add tape if you want. Now I'm going to make sure I got the pictures in here correct. So I'm going to add this one. Cover this up. Just press it down. That way that glue adheres. You see, we got this. Now let's do the back. Okay. I was at work today and I was on my lunch break and I was sitting in my car. I like to sit in my car at lunch. And just I sit there and usually eat my lunch, and then I'll you know, watch a video or two, or, you know, whatever, just for my time. And I was sitting there, and all of a sudden, the paramedics and the fire engine pulled into the parking lot of our building. Now, granted, the building that I work at is very large. You know, we have more than 1,000 employees just in our building. And so it's actually very, very large. So I was like, oh my goodness, what's happening? I mean, there's hardly no one there. I'm thinking no one could be hurt because we don't hardly have any people. You know, everybody is working from home pretty much. And they stayed 5 minutes and then they left. I never found out what happened. I was very curious to know what happened. Maybe I wouldn't think they'd go to the wrong address. I don't know. Okay. I'm making sure I'm getting this down really well. Isn't that just so cute, y'all? It's so cute. You know, I don't really do a whole lot of fall stuff, but I really do like this paper. And I decided I'm not going to hoard it. I'm just going to use it. Okay, so I got that down really well. On the back, I'm sticking over just a tad. So I'm just going to take my scissors and trim it. And I'm going to also angle that corner. So I never found out what happened. I went in and told our building engineer. I told him, I said, hey, what happened? He goes, why? And I'm like, well, it's because the paramedics and the fire department pulled up in front of our building. And he went to jump up. I went, oh, they're already gone. He's like, well, that's weird. The security guards didn't ever say anything. So I don't know what happened. Okay, look how beautiful that is already. Just beautiful. Okay, let's add the pockets. I think what I'm going to use on the pockets is I'm going to use this beautiful pink. So this right here is, I'm going to, what I do on my pockets is I just kind of measure up against my book, and I just decide how tall I want my pocket, if I want it going from the top. So I think I'm going to cut myself a strip. And then I'll cut it, I'll measure the length. Okay. My blue pencil rolled away. There it is. I hated to cut off these parts, but you know what? I've got 4 sheets of this, so I'm just gonna use it. Sorry about that, y'all. That's the second time I have bumped it. Okay, so I'm gonna use this side. So what I'm gonna do to make my pockets is I'm going to put it on this is the long way. So I'm going to put it on the track of where I cut and line these up. And there we go. Let's see if this is going to work for me. So I might, oh no, I'm going to have to cut another one. Okay, so this one we can use it for the back. And I'm going to put my pocket just like this. And I'm going to glue this on the bottom and the side. Most everybody knows how to decorate journals. I just thought I'd bring you along with me. Why not? It's nice to craft with someone. I want to make sure I get this all the way to that end there. Put my pocket straight on the bottom. Make sure this is pressed down really well. And I'm going to do the front one. Now I thought for a sec I was going to be able just to flip this other one over, and I can't. Because then it's going to be like this, and I don't want that. So I'll just cut myself a piece. There we go. Let's add this on front. So we'll have 2 diagonal pockets. I'm going to press this up against the edge and toward that bottom. Make sure you line up your bottom. Okay. Now you got some little things sticking out here, so you'll have to just trim them off or use your corner rounder. And let's check this one. And here we go. Okay, so now I have my pockets. So what I did on the front of this one, if you see, I added some ribbon. So I'm going to add this beautiful pink ribbon. I think I got this one from Walmart. And I'm just going to put it under there. And I think a strip of ribbon going off the front is just makes it just beautiful. I'm going to line this up. Bring it up. Tie myself a knot. Holding it down. Tie that knot really tight. And then I'm going to trim this off. So I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to trim it. Fold it in half. Trim it. If you trim it like that, then you get your ribbon looking like that. Okay. I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to try to have this laying down the best I can. Okay, so now we need to put a little something on the front. And even though it's just gorgeous, we need something. And I found this one in the collection, or in the cut aparts. It says, "Let there be pumpkin spice," and I thought it would be beautiful. I just love, love, love how this one turned out. Just putting it on the bottom, you can still see the beautiful paper. So that's what I'm going to do again. So I layered it up 3 times, just because I think it's beautiful that way. I'm going to do my tape, maybe, unless it runs out on me. Yep, it just ran out. We'll use glue. I got some more. I'll have to reload. So I'm adding a little orange. And then I'm going to trim it. See how that thing falls down? You know, I'll buy all this paper, but I didn't buy a new trimmer, so I'm going to have to buy a new trimmer. Next time I go to Michael's or something, I'll have to get a new one. Okay, so there I got that one. Now I'm going to grab some, I think I got a little pink. So I'm going to add some pink on here. I just think because I'm adding pink in here and it's got it in the paper, it's just beautiful. So let's add glue. And get this down. Let's trim this one off. And then I'm going to layer it on black because there's black in this. You don't have to layer it up this much, but I just think it's pretty. I'm going to add that. And then I'm going to trim. Okay, so there is this. I'm going to add it to the front, and I'm going to put it down here like I did the other one. So on this, I added it on I popped it up on some foam tape. So I'm going to add foam tape so then it kind of sticks up, has a little dimension. I cannot believe tomorrow is already Thursday. Next week I work from home. I'm so glad. I like to work from home. And then in 2 weeks, I'm taking a week off. It's going to be fabulous. Okay, and I'm going to add one more. Right down here in the center. Yeah, I definitely think that I'm going to need to do some of these in Christmas because I just think that it's so cute. I think it'll be cute little Christmas list books. Like maybe your Christmas ideas, Christmas list, Christmas decorating. I think I'll have to do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add this. Oops, I got a little white sticking out. Let me get that off. Press this right down here. Look how sweet it is. Oh my goodness. So cute. Okay, I have some little orange jimmies. So let's just add maybe 2. I'll add a big one and a smaller one. Maybe I'll do one more. Let me see. Oh, I could put it in the corner. Yeah. Put it right here. Very, very sweet. I could do 3. I could do 3 over there too. I think that would actually look good to kind of do it like in diagonal corners. So I'm going to add one over here. And then I'll do the 2 smaller ones just like I did. And I think that that would be very darling. I also have some sunflowers I could have put, but I just didn't want to put too much. But that would be darling. Okay, it's sticking to my fingers here. That's what happens when you got glue everywhere. Okay. Okay, press those. Look at that. Isn't that like cute, y'all? I like that. I think it's very, very cute. So on the inside, like on the other one, what I did is to give it a little decoration, I put a strip of black paper there and I added a flower. So let me see. I don't think I want to put a black paper on there. I think I kind of, oops, my ribbon's coming off. I kind of think I'm going to leave it for now. But I think you understand where I'm going with it. And but first I'm going to fix this. My thing is not tight enough. So yeah, what do y'all think? Aren't these so cute? Oh, I'm going to make the Christmas ones. I'll come back and show you when I do Christmas paper on these because they're just darling, these little half notebooks. They are just precious. I had never seen them before. And but check out your Walmart. They are Pen and Gear brand, so that is like a Walmart brand. Okay, here we go. That is a Walmart brand. So check out your Walmart if you're interested in these small composition notebooks. You can also add a sweet pen to this, add a pen loop to these. You could do so much. How sweet is it, y'all? Isn't it so cute? And look at this. Just absolutely darling. So now I have 2, y'all. So, so, so cute. So see on this one, remember I added the strip. I added a little black flower on there. I also put some cut aparts in the pocket. So I have some cut aparts here. I didn't layer them up, but here's what it's called, sweater weather. Let's see if it's too big. It is too big. We won't use that one. We'll use a different one. I have one, give thanks. And here's one with a sunflower. Let's use it for the back. I just think you should stick something in the pockets. And then, but I would layer it up on paper. Like on these, I layered it up. See how I put it on pink cardstock? Make sure you layer them up. If you're going to put these in your craft fair, you want to make sure you're layering it up. You want everything to look nice and polished and pretty. I will still go back and probably add, maybe I'll add like a gold trim. I think a gold trim would be absolutely stunning on there. In fact, let me see if I have a strip of gold somewhere. And let's do that really fast. So I stopped and I grabbed myself a little gold. Just some gold cardstock I got from Michael's. And I'm going to stick it right here underneath my ribbon. And then I'm just going to add a bead of glue. Going all the way up the edge. All the way to the top. And just lay it down over. How cute is that? The gold just made it even more beautiful. And then I'm just going to come up here to the top and just trim it off. Press it down really well. Look at that. Didn't that do so much? It's gorgeous. Let's do the back. And then you have a very sweet notebook. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to measure it. Start here. Go all the way up the edge. You can add a flower. You can add whatever you want. Don't overdo it. I mean, to adding more and more stuff, then your book won't close. Just do minimal stuff. Because then your notebook will actually close. You don't want to make it where the notebooks are not going to close. Okay, I got a little extra glue on this one. But look at that. Isn't that just made it so beautiful? I'm going to make sure I got this glued down really good before I close this so the paper don't stick. But yep, that's it, y'all. Isn't that so beautiful? This paper collection just made it absolutely just stunning. So cute. I love these. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look. Doesn't get any cuter. So beautiful. The paper, the scenes, oh, it's just gorgeous. And this one, just so beautiful. Look at the back on this one. Here we go. There's the back on this one. Don't cut it too long like I did. Make it a little shorter, but it's all good. So cute. I love it. Anyway, that's it, y'all. I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel tonight, and I hope that you're having a great evening, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Love you guys so much. Bye, y'all.